Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Super Mario 64. Last time, we made our way through Tall Mountain and we completed that world. And this episode, let's go ahead and make our way through this 0-star door, which is in a very weird spot. You need a lot of stars to get to this point in the game, so that's just weird. But we're through it, we got 96, we had more than enough. But hey, look at that, it's our next painting, let's jump into it. Wait, what? That's not a world? That's very weird. I mean, that looks like it could be our world, right? No, it's not. In fact, this room is an optical illusion because we got a painting over here and another painting way over there. So let's actually enter this painting that's closer because I don't like walking. So, into our next world, it's Tiny Huge Island. Pluck the piranha flowers, our very first mission. And you want to jump into the small painting first simply because just do two simple jumps over here and we're already at our destination. With some fire going on, mind you, but we're here. If you enter these warp pipes, you'll swap back and forth between being big and being small. So you do want to actually do that because there are going to be certain areas where you need to actually do both big and small things. So as Big Mario, we can go ahead and break things that will transition into these small areas and vice versa. So if I can hit these dang piranha plants, please. Now, I didn't know you can hit those things when they're that tiny. I thought it was only when they're big. But surprisingly, that's not the case. So, hit that guy, cause him to shrink, grab his coins because he needs some health. So, there you go. If you actually enter that warp pipe, these guys do respawn. So, this is a good area to farm for coins if you just want an easier way to get all the 100 coins that you need for that star. Well, that's pretty much it. That's everything we need to do to get our first star. It's very simple. So, let's just make our way over to said star and grab it. So this world, you're going to see me mostly entering over here on the left. You can go over to that right painting and you'll enter into a big area, but for the most part, you're better off going to the small area because not only is it quicker because you can just go straight over here and you're at the painting already, but you also want to be doing that simply just because it's a nice shortcut to go around the area. It makes things way easier. We can just go into the small painting and then just jump into the pipe that go big and small. This is another one of those examples where I like doing so because you can activate that switch and climb up here to get hit by a very small cannonball, mind you. And then we can make our way into this warp pipe. And there you go. Now we're into the big area and we're already halfway up the mountain. So that's why I prefer to go into the small paintings whenever possible, simply just because it saves you a lot of time. It really is just kind of pointless to have that other one here, just simply because you'll never really be using it if you just want to take short routes. But hit this block, and you got yourself a star. So, there you go. Very simple. Just climb up here, and if you go through the small area, makes things a little bit easier. So, that's that. And now, just to show it off, let's just go ahead and make our way over to this bigger painting. As you can see, it's really far away. You need only jump to the frame. It's that big. But this one is rematch with Koopa the Quick. So, now we can go ahead and scale up the mountain now in the big area here. So, everything's gigantic compared to Mario. So, for us, that's actually a good thing because one of the big things here is our friend Koopa the Quick. We haven't seen him since the very beginning, so it'd be nice to see Koopa once again. So, let's just use this shell and ride around here a bit, but we won't be using it long because we have to immediately ditch it when we get over here because we need to ride these winds. Why didn't the wind activate? You kidding me? That's where the wind activated this time? I was off by maybe a foot. Like Mario's literal foot size. Oh, that's so infuriating. I could have easily made that, but Mario just decided to not. Like, just come on. So here's where our flag is for Koopa the Quick. But as you can see, we got some pretty strong gusts to work with here, so gotta be very careful. Now, let's just go ahead and jump here, make our way up. But before we actually go and talk to where Koopa the Quick really is, I want to actually turn this world back into its small state to show something off. So let's go ahead and jump into the warp pipe. And now with everything small, we got very tiny Goombas. But we also have this very small Koopa here. That's actually Koopa the Quick. Fun fact though, you can kill Koopa the Quick. When you're this big, you can stomp on him. You can get some coins. But I don't recommend you do that simply because if you kill Koopa the Quick, then you won't be able to talk to him in the big version of Tiny Huge Island, which you need to do in order to race him. So don't kill him if you actually want to do the real mission. Long time no see. Wow, have you gotten fast? Have you been training on the sly? Or is it the power of the stars? I've been feeling down about losing the last race. This is my home course. How about a rematch? The goal is in Windsweep Valley. Ready? Go. So, Windsweep Valley, we've already been through. Sabotage! Sabotage! You put him there on purpose, didn't you, buddy? You're cheating. I don't think you can cheat here, but I do believe he can still maybe call you out on it. I don't know. There's no real way to cheat. Just don't chance it. So, this is a very stressful area to get through because you have to run it. But Koopa's very quick. You only have a few seconds to spare when you make it over there. He gets here a little over 25 seconds, I believe, so you don't have much time. No way! You beat me? Again? And I just spent my entire savings on these new Koopa Match 1 sprint shoes. Here, I guess I have to hand over the star to the winner of the race. Congrats, Mario. And you shouldn't be spending all your money on shoes. It didn't really pay off for you, did it, buddy? Let's just grab our star and get out of here. Yeah, I swear, he hired that Goomba. He be cheating. He just rigged the race. But that was Koopa the Quick. That's the last time we'll ever see him. He's only in 2 missions in the game, so 2 worlds in total. So, that's it. But it's time for 5 itty-bitty secrets. Now, this one here is a pretty interesting mission because we're going to be doing all this by staying in the tiny version. Now, this is a nice little shortcut I like doing to get to the top of this mountain here. So if you just backflip your way up to this box, don't break it, because if you do, then you lose the chance to get up here. You can just jump off there, and boom, you're here. Hey, Koopa the Quick. That's for cutting it close and having that Goomba to kill me. Cheater. So our 5 itty-bitty secrets starts over here, so that's 1. But there's another thing I actually want to do while we're over here. So if I can wait for that fire to go away a bit, be a little bit safer. Let's just jump our way up. So there actually is another secret over here I want to get to. Make it easier if I go up here. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to triple jump my way up this area instead. That's another secret. That's 2. So that's that. That's 3. And that's actually where a cannon is. So talk to this Bob-Omb buddy here, and he'll open up the cannon in the big side. So now the cannon is ready. So thanks, buddy, but I'm not going to be using it right now. Maybe later. Oh, my butt's burning. My butt is burning. I thought for a second that would actually help me get to the top of the mountain, but instead I'm back down at the bottom. These fireballs are really getting on my nerves. There's so many. It's ridiculous. Stop firing all this fire. I mean, that was your job, but just calm it down a bit. So there, that's 4. 1 more secret left, and it's actually right over here. So I'm just going to do a nice jump up, and there you go. Secret is complete. Now we just got to get to our star. Now you would think, oh, maybe just long jump over here. That would be safe, right? Don't do it. It's very easy to kill yourself by doing that. Instead, just come down here and hit this exclamation point switch. And now activate these platforms for you to use, which will get you to your star. I thought for a second I was going to jump off, which would have been really embarrassing. But we didn't do it. Thank goodness, mind you. And we got the 5 itty-bitty secrets. Now it's time for our next mission, which is a red coin mission, which also means I'm getting me some 100 coins. So this is the Wiggler's red coin mission. Let's get ourselves some coins, shall we? So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the piranha plants here, because they give me a good amount of coins. So let's make our way up here. I thought for a second I was going to get burned by the fire, which would have been really bad and just annoying in general. So wait for him. Do a little slide. And give me your coins. This will give me a lot of coins right here, because there's a lot of piranha plants. 2 each. It should give me at least 10, if not more. But it does kind of take a bit for the piranhas to die. That's the only annoying thing. Luckily, we got some pretty good movement here. We can go ahead and punch, do some nice little flips, and we can do some lunges. So we got plenty of ways to move at least a little bit quicker here. Because as you notice, though, this acts kind of like quicksand in a way, where we can't really get a lot of jump height. But we don't sink, per se. It's coated like quicksand because we can actually see the sand coming off Mario's shoes. But it's not sand because it has grass texture on it. It's confusing. But it functions that way. It's just weird. Oh, not that fish. Get away from that fish. This fish here is called Bubba. Or if you're playing the DS version of this game, it's also called Big Bertha for some reason. Not really sure why they changed the name.
But also, this fish is not to be confused with Boss Bass, which is a fish in Super Mario Bros. 3. These fish can be pretty confusing.
But as you notice there, if I ground pound on a Goomba, it'll give me 5 coins. But if you jump on it, it gives you 1. So ground pounding on those things. Yeah, going back to that giant fish, don't get eaten by it, because if you do, well, it will one-hit KO you, and there's 2 of them in this level. So be careful. The other one's in this area, so just be very careful where you land. That fish is, I swear, the nightmare of all kids who play Mario 64 because of how jerkish it can be your first time. It looks cool with those nice sunglasses, and then it just swallows you whole. So be careful around that thing. I've gotten swallowed by that thing plenty of times and died from it, so yeah, just be very careful. Let's go ahead and ride on this Koopa show a little bit. So I'm not going to be using this for long because I'm just going to be jumping up here and immediately ditching it because I want to get these Goombas, because both of these are going to give me some nice old 5 coin drops. So give me them 5 coins, and then I'll take his 5 coins. Thank you. Now the cannon here is also very optional, like a lot of cannons in the second floor of Peach's Castle, but I'm going to go ahead and take this one simply just because it will help. And unfortunately, because I didn't get that blue coin, I want to kill this Shy Guy, which is really hard to do. Or Fly Guy, because it has a propeller. That actually does make it a different enemy, so gotta get the names right. Let's go ahead and use this. So I never really get to that platform. I believe you're supposed to use the Fly Guy that's in that area to shoot your way over there, and it'll tell you about those poles and what you can really do with them, but I never really bother. It's just kind of hard to get over there in general. So this is the highest we can get, apparently, so that's not helpful at all. So let's do a nice little long jump over here. And luckily, the wind does save us. And what's in this box? That's a 1-up, so it's, I don't really need it because I got 19 lives, now 20. But it's there if you want it. I want this Goomba, though, because it'll give me some 5 coin action, and I like me some blue coins. At least in this game. Mario Sunshine, kind of a different story. The blue coins there can be a real big pace breaker, if you ask me. I love that game, but at the same time, the one thing I really wish that could be different about it is just take out the blue coins! And that's what I get for talking about blue coins, I guess. Okay, good. We made it over the bridge this time without dying. Now let's grab these coins without jumping off of it as well. I mean, great. Cannonball, please. So, in between all that mess, I actually looked it up to make sure if I was getting the fish name right. And in this game, they call the giant fish Boss Bass, or also it's known as Bubba as well. But I always think of it as Big Bertha nowadays, because I hear Big Bertha more. But Big Bertha was actually in Super Mario Bros. 3, which is why I'm thinking that. It's close, but it's not the same thing. So we have 84 coins, so I think we're good. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Make him jump. Oh, it's the same go. Oh, you know what? No, now you deserve to die. I mean, killing him apparently gives us a life, which is kind of weird. What does the sign have to say? I'll be back soon. I'm out training now, so come back later. Koopa the Quick. Oh, he'll never come back. We killed him. He dead. He's on a permanent vacation, if you know what I mean. So let's just make our way actually to where the 8 red coins are in this level. So you're supposed to use the cannon to shoot your way up to where it is, or you can go ahead and just use yourself the shell, do the same thing. But we're just gonna go ahead and climb the mountain a little bit, and that will get us to where we need to go anyway. So it's right over there, as you can kind of see by that little wooden pathway. So kind of trying to get my way back up here with a nice shortcut. There's the shortcut. We can just make our way up the mountain a little bit more. That'd be much better. Alright, so right here you can actually jump down to where that tree is, so we're going to go ahead and do just that. And thank goodness for ground pounds to cancel all momentum. So this is a very narrow pathway, which I'm very grateful I'm playing the actual N64 right now for this reason, because you need some really precise control. This is a pain to do in the DS version, because that D-pad really doesn't help. And that joystick-style analog control on the bottom screen, oh, it's even worse. So I'm very glad I'm playing this on actual N64 right now, just because of that wooden plank alone. There you go, got 100 coins, so let's go ahead and grab our star and save the game. So now at least we don't have to worry about dying here because we got our star, so we don't need to collect all those coins again like I had to do beforehand, thanks to the dang wall bonking. But this blue coin switch, not really the most helpful because it only gives you 2 blue coins, so it's just a total of 10. But it's at least something, right? So let's just jump our way up here, get ourselves a life on this platform. And over here is our final red coin, and that is probably the most coins we actually gathered in a single mission, 119. It's quite a lot of coins. So let's grab our star and get out of here, shall we? That takes care of that mission, so we only have one more star left to get here, and then we'll be good to go. So that's 102. Let's make our way back in the tiny huge island, go into the tiny side once more, and now it's time to make Wiggler squirm. So in order to do this one, we actually need to start off here in the small side because we need to make our way to the very top of the mountain in small. So as soon as I'm done burning my butt, I'm going to go ahead and try to land on top of this block. So please don't break it. There you go. So we actually need to go ahead and jump up here, and we need to get further up. So I just prefer to do this because that platform is very narrow. So where one of the 5 secrets is, you need to actually ground pound here, and that will drain the water. So now that tiny hole, if we come back here in the big area, we can jump down that. But funny enough, there's another way to get there, and it involves glitching, because of course it does. This game's pretty glitchy if you haven't already been able to figure that out. So you can go ahead and grab this guy here, and walk your way over to the wall, and as you can see, Mario moves very slow when he's carrying something this big. Not surprising, this thing's heavy. But if you make your way all the way to the very edge of this wall, just to a point where this guy's clipping out, you don't want to walk too high up because Mario will actually slide on this. If you throw him at a specific angle, Mario actually clipped through the wall, and now as you can see, I'm in water. So this is very interesting because if I swim a bit, as you can see, I'm inside the mountain now, so I can kind of do whatever. Makes it a little bit easier to actually traverse here if you want to be honest. But as you can see, there's a hole. We can actually enter that hole now because we drained the water. You can jump in it normally, but with this clipping method, you don't even need to drain the water. You can just jump straight in. Wah! You flooded my house! Why? Look at this mess. What am I gonna do now? The ceiling's ruined. The floor is soaked. What to do? What to do? It makes me so mad. Everything's been going wrong ever since I got the star. It's so shiny, but it makes me feel strange. And now, because we flooded this guy's house and he has a power star in his system, it's time to fight. This here is Wiggler. You need to jump on his head 3 times to kill him. I can't take this anymore. First, you get me all wet. Then, you stomp on me. Now I'm really, really, really mad. Ah! Oh man, calm down. This is just me and you in here. You don't need to scream. Just calm down. Here, I'll pat you in the head a little bit more. Is that be okay? Hey, knock it off. That's the 2nd time you nailed me. Now you're asking for it, linguini breath. Oh, now you're asking for it. No one makes fun of my breath. Owie, uncle. Okay, I give. Take the star. Whew. I feel better now. I don't really need it anymore anyways. I can see the stars through my ceiling at night. That makes me feel peaceful. Please, come back and visit again. And don't stomp on my head. But now he turns into a small little Wiggler, and he gives us his star. You can still kind of interact with him. And you kind of punch him through the grate. Well, I'm sorry, but you're not going to see any stars anytime soon. You're dead. Let's get out of here before the cops come. Don't want them suspecting 2 murders in one world. That's a little suspicious. But that was it. We made Wiggler squirm. So now we're done there, and we're done with the 2nd floor. So there's really not much else for us to do. There's really only 2 more worlds left in the game. And if we make our way up here, we have a star door. But because we already showed off one glitch in this episode, why not show off another? So this is a backwards long jump. If you long jump normally, as you can see, you just kind of cancel your jump. But if you hold back on the stick in the opposite direction you're going and just keep on pressing A, Mario will keep on jumping. Do that against stairs like this, and Mario will gain a bunch of speed. So, go ahead and demonstrate. It's a really precise angle, but once you get it, you go really fast. I really want to show this off, so we're going to do it, and we're going to get it. If you go fast enough, you can clip through the star door, so you don't even need the required stars. So, that's interesting. And the funny thing is, you can open the star door from the other direction to unlock it. Well, that's good. These are universal locks. It has a lock on both sides. Very convenient. It's not one of those one-way locks where you can only unlock the key from one side and you can just kind of use a tumbler on the other. I mean, to be fair, that'd still make things easy, but what if we just use the tumbler, right? That'd be nice. But yeah, that's that. So now we're here. We're in the final area of Peach's Castle, the 3rd floor. And in here, we have 2 more levels, and then we have 1 more store door that's just above these stairs here, and that will be it. So with that said, there's not much left of the game, but I'm going to end it on that note. Next time on Let's Play Super Mario 64, we'll go ahead and start exploring the 3rd floor of Peach's Castle. I'll see you guys next time.